A very good morning, dear students. Welcome back to the computer science online classes. So in this session I am going to discuss on model question paper 1 5 marks questions. So in the previous sessions I have discussed 1 marks, 2 marks and 3 marks questions. So that is part A, part B and part C. So in this session I am going to discuss some of the questions from part D of model question paper 1. So I hope you all are understanding all the concepts, so which is a revision concept. All of you have already might gone through all these concepts, and everyone should write these questions in the assignment book. Okay, so let us begin with the first question of 5 marks. So what is the question? Question goes like this. Briefly explain the history of computers. So history you need to explain regarding the computers. So computers history, what are the computers ages from oldest age to the present generation computers, you have to explain here. So the first computers, the oldest computers is abacus. So these abacus were used by the Chinese people around 3000 years ago. And nowadays also in still many parts of our country they are going to use this abacus systems. So what this abacus system will have sliding beads. So beads will be there, so that beads will be arranged on the frame. So using those beads the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, they were used to perform. So these are the points you have to write for the abacus system. So abacus is the oldest computing device which was used by the Chinese people around 3000 years ago, and nowadays also they are going to use this abacus system. Not everyone, but few parts of the world are going to use this abacus system. So these devices allows the users to make computations using sliding beads. So you have to mention this point. So using sliding beads, the computations were performed. So what type of computations were performed means, so they were used to performing using this abacus system, addition, subtraction, and later after few days they are going to perform even multiplication and division was also performed using this abacus system. Okay, so next is Napier bones. So what is this Napier bones is, in the early 1600s, a Scottish mathematician called as John Napier invented a machine called as Napier bones. So in that it used to have 9 different bones. Using that 9 different bones, they used to calculate the mathematical operations. So the bones are also called as strips. Strips with numbers marked to do the multiplications. To perform the multiplication operation, a Scottish mathematician called as John Napier. So using that John Napier system, it has 9 different bones. Using that 9 different bones, what we are going to perform? They are going to perform the multiplication operation. So later Napier also invented logarithms which assisted in basic arithmetic operations. So logarithms were also invented by the Napier bones, but these were used for arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. Okay. So next generated system is Pascaline system. So in the year 1642, so that is 42nd year, the first automechanical calculating device was invented by French mathematician called as Blaise Pascal. So this device is called as Pascaline. So Pascaline was a device was invented by Blaise Pascal. Okay, so it had one 8 movable box. So it has one box which has 8 movable wheels. So that wheels are called as dials. Okay, so using the dials for calculation purpose, what they were going to do is they were going to enter the dials. So as soon as you enter the dials, particular number will be pressed, so that the next particular numbers can be moving on. So next particular numbers is going to be dialed using Pascaline machine. It could even add, subtract two numbers directly, and multiply and divide operation is done by repetition process. Okay, so I'll repeat again. Pascaline was invented in the year 1642, the first automechanical calculating device, which was invented by French mathematician called as Blaise Pascal. Okay, so this device was called as Pascaline. So what does Pascaline contains means it had a box which is having 8 movable wheels. So that 8 movable wheels are called as dials. Okay, so the numbers for calculations were entered using these dials. So using these dials, the calculations for the numbers were entered. So these dials are used to perform addition, subtraction. So addition process, subtraction process were used to perform by these dials, and later for multiplication and division also these dials were used to help. Okay, so this was about Pascaline. So next in the history of computers, so the next computer is invented by Charles Babbage. So around 19th century, a French mathematician or a professor called as Charles Babbage developed an automechanical difference engine. So automechanical difference engine was invented by Charles Babbage. So what this used to perform is, it can use to perform the calculation and print the results automatically. Until now, whatever the machines the scientists developed was only performing the calculations. Later, these systems can be even used to perform the multiplications and divisions, and can even print the results automatically. Printing of operations is also done by this Charles Babbage automatic machine called as difference engine. So difference engine can perform the calculations and can also perform the printing of results. Okay, so next, later Charles Babbage thought of mechanical construction, which was known as mechanical digital computer. So until now, automatic mechanical machines were there. So now mechanical digital computers were developed by Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage gave a name for this mechanical digital computer. So that is called as analytical engine. So what does analytical engine consist of? So analytical engine was having 5 basic units. So whatever the nowadays computers has all the 5 basic units like input unit, output unit, storage unit, memory unit, CPU unit. All those 5 units were present in the Charles Babbage computer. So this led to the development of modern computers. Hence Charles Babbage is also known as father of computers. So only this Charles Babbage is called as father of computers. Why? Because analytical engine consists of 5 units, which became the basic principle of development of modern computers. So only this Charles Babbage professor called as father of computers. So this is regarding Charles Babbage computer. So next, one more scientist by name called as Lady Ada Lovelace. So she was working as an assistant for Babbage computers, Babbage professor. So what she was doing was she was assisting in the programming part for the Charles Babbage. So she wrote many programs for the hardware which is developed by the Charles Babbage. So she is called as first programmer, first female programmer. So first female programmer is called, who is called as first female programmer. So that is by name called as Lady Ada Lovelace. So where she was working? She was working as an assistant for the Charles Babbage company. So there she wrote systematic instructions or called as programs for the Charles Babbage analytical engine. Therefore, she is considered as first female programmer. Okay. So next question is a problem. So here you have to do the binary addition and then you have to solve 2's complement subtraction. So there is a rule for binary addition. So what is that rule? So here you can see rules for binary addition. So if there are 0, 0 is there, the answer will be 0. 0, 1 is there, the answer will be 1. 1, 0 is there, the answer will be 1. So if 2 ones are there, so you have to keep answer as 0 with carry 1. If 3 ones are there, you have to keep 1 as answer, 1 as the remainder. Okay, so this you have to keep in your mind. So whenever they have given add 25 plus 10 using binary addition, what you have to first convert is, first you have to note down this number 25 and 10. So you can see that 25 and 10 is in what? Base 10. So base 10 means what? It is a decimal number. So you have to convert the base 10 to base 2. Okay, so how you will convert? So you have to divide by 2. So here 2 12s are 24. So 1 is the remainder. So next 2 6 are 12. So 0 is the remainder. So next 2 3s are 6, 0 is the remainder. 2 1s are 2, 1 is the remainder. So you have to note down the reminders, and this will be the converted form of decimal number 25 to binary number 25. So next you have to convert the 10 as usual, divide by 2. Why? Because you have to convert into binary. So 2 5s are 10, 0 is the remainder. 2 2s are 4, 1 is the remainder. 2 1s are 2, 0 is the remainder. So you have to note down this. So after doing this, what you have to perform? You have to write down in one corresponding order. So after that you have to perform the binary addition. So you can see 1 0 is there. 1 0 means what? The answer will be 1. 0 1 is there. The answer will be 1. 0 0 is there. Both zeros are there. 0 will be the answer. 1 1 is there. You have to keep 0 as the answer, 1 as the remainder. So next 1 1 is there. 1 0 is the answer. So this is the final answer for performing the addition, binary addition using binary addition for the numbers 25 plus 10. So you can verify even this. So verification, first you have to perform normal arithmetic addition for 25 plus 10. So that will result 35. So you have to convert this 35 to binary numbers. So you will get the same answer, 1 0 0 0 1 1. So 1 0 0 1 1 is to get the answer for this binary addition. So the answer is correct for your procedure. Okay. So next you have to perform 18 minus 9, that is subtraction, using 2's complement. So for this question also you have to convert the given number 18 minus 9 to binary numbers first. So by performing division of 18 you get the answer 10010. By performing division for 9 you will get the answer 1001. So what after this you have to do is you have to make the equal numbers. So if first number 18 is having 5 numbers, this 9 is having 4 numbers. So to make equal numbers for ninth number, so that is 1001, for that you have to put 10 behind that. Okay, so now you have to take the smallest number, so that is 9. So for the smallest number you have to find the ones complement. So how you will find the ones complement? Change zeros to 1, ones to 0. So by doing this you will get the ones complement. So then you have to perform 2's complement. 2's complement can be performed by adding 1. Okay, so 1 if you are adding, so 0 plus 1, 1, rest all the things will be same as it is. So now what you have to do, you have to add this number to this number, 18th number. So by performing that binary addition, you will get 101001. So here what you have to do is you have to ignore this extra carry. Okay, so now you will get answer as 1001. So this is the final answer. The same wise you can verify here. So by performing 9, 18 minus 9, you will get 9 as the answer. If you divide by 2, then you will get the 1001 as the answer. So now this is the correct answer for the given problem. Okay, so next question is, what is an algorithm? So write any 4 characteristics of algorithm. So algorithm is a step-by-step representation of a solution to a problem. So algorithm means what? It is a step-by-step solution, step-by-step representation of a solution to a problem. Okay, so this is a definition. So the characteristics of algorithm will have input, definite, effective, terminate, output. So all the algorithm will have these features. So one is input, definite, effective, terminate and output. Input means what? An algorithm must have, every algorithm must have one or more data to be processed. So all the algorithms will have one or more inputs to be processed. So definite means what? All the algorithm steps, each and every steps in the algorithm must be clearly specified. So without any confusions, all the steps must be clear. Okay, so next is what? Effective. Each operational steps can be checked manually in minimum number of items. So effective in the sense the algorithm operation steps to be checked with minimum number of steps. Okay, so with minimum number of steps you can able to check manually, so that is effective. So algorithms must be always effective. In the sense you can check the algorithm manually with minimum number of operations. So next, terminate. So terminate means what? There should be finite number of steps. After some minimum number of operations, algorithm must be ended. So algorithm always must come to an end after performing some certain steps. Output. Every algorithm must produce an output. So this is considered as a result for the given algorithm. So these are the 5 characteristics of an algorithm, dear students. So I hope you all are understanding these 4 questions which I discussed today. So one is history of computers. So this is also an important question. So next one is, so question from data representations chapter. So that is a problem you have to solve using binary addition using 2's complement. So next is algorithm, what are its characteristics of an algorithm. Okay students, I hope you all are understanding and reading everything right. You should write the assignment completely and at the end you have to submit the assignment. Thank you all.